Hi there, little bee. Let's see what, and I'm grateful that we have quiet in the neighborhood. Let's see what the question and energies for the next one is going to be. We have on the 26th, so today is Boxing Day. I believe this is in Canada. This is also Saint Etienne, Saint Stephanie. So happy feast day to you all. We are asking an interesting question today. What is it that our little bee should change, s'il vous plaît? What should our little bee change? What is it that as a collective, and maybe for some more personal stuff, what is it that we should change, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? What is it that we should change? The Chariot. Interesting chariot, this one, because the chariot in the classic tarot is, two sphinx, but they are not going like these reindeers are. In this one, we have Santa bringing the gifts. I guess in the Santa world, a successful Christmas night would be, or the Christmas Eve in any case, to bring all the presents to all the children and the people, in the world. So let's go back to the meaning of the chariot. This is success. This is goal-oriented. This is going to acting. There is a notion of action, right, with the chariot. But this one, because of the fact that this is Santa, and Santa is the epitome of the giving energy, of the gifting energy, of the thinking of the others first, of putting the others first. And this is the notion of success, because you are called to answer the question of what you should change. And with the number 7, I have always the notion of perfection. So one, you want to change the notion of always needing to be perfect. Only God is perfect, so they say. So it is said. We are not perfect, even if we are made to the image of God. Also, so they say. Maybe you need to stop being a people pleaser and focus a little bit more on yourself, because this is what you should change, okay? So let's go see. I know I tried to make these videos quick, but let's see what the chariot is described as, because there is that energy of giving here, when the chariot is more about some heading towards success, right? So the chariot, responsibility, self-assertion, and speed. So maybe slow down a little bit. Perhaps there is no image more reminiscent and stereotypically indicative of modern Yuletide than that of Santa Claus on his sleigh, flying through the night sky. This is a transitional card that heralds the conclusion of the first set of 7 cards in the major arcana. The journey into the self is complete, and this card heralds a maturity that belies its whimsical appearance. Santa Claus may well be a jovial figure, but there is a determination to this archetype that holds ancient voices from the distant past as well as modern influences. The chariot rider is as determined as the sun is to be reborn on the morning of the solstice, and he represents the virtues of ambition and progress and speed. High above the towns and cities, there is a liminality, I have no idea what that means, to this card that articulates a profound knowing. A knowing that can only have come from having explored the nature of the self. The flying reindeer, as mythical as the sphinxes that appear on this card on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith decks, and they represent the unconscious mind and the cosmic element of the self. The chariot rider has control of this, but only tenuously. If he were to let go of the rein for only a second, chaos would ensue. So, another thing too is that you cannot control everything. Sometimes letting go, because this is what you should. What was the question? Like what what should I change? So changing to want to be in control of everything all the time. You know, you are guiding the reindeers, but sometimes, let's say you're a parent and the imagery of the reindeers are your children. I feel like we are brought on this earth to raise our children, like when we have children, or even in any situation, to let them become independent. If you have made an independent child, you've been successful in the raising of them, right? So we are called apparently to let go of some of that control. And maybe we'll be happier and healthier for it and less stressed. So the divinatory meaning of the card is that based on that, we're going to go deeper, trying to do that quickly. So you have the ambition to drive the situation forward, and it has gained its own momentum to some extent. But do not lose your attention. It is vitally important that you remain focused and in control. Okay, so again, this is what we should change. We need to, okay, so since this description is based on the control, there may be a tendency for self-sabotage here. Pay attention to any signs of that occurring and deal with it head on. Now is not the time to stall or delay. Speed is of the essence. You are not alone in your thriving. Other forces are also at play. The more aware of them you are, the better. Okay, so again, because this is the question of what we should change, we need to learn to let go of that control and chill. Just, we're called to take a chill pill. Fine. We need to learn to let go of the rain a little bit. Okay. And what is the energy of July, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? Once we learn to let go of those rains and give the universe a little bit of leeway, July will be, s'il vous plaît, nos guides. 3 of Candles. I like it. To me, that talks about vacation. That talks about dreaming. We've had some planning with the 2 of Candles over here. There was some planning because we wrote here, but 2 of Wands means we are planning. So the 3 of Candles here is waiting for the execution of the plan. This could be the night before going into a trip. This is the energy of working at 3. This is the energy. So there is something, finally, we are about to get into the action. So I like this. Some of you guys may be traveling too. So if you remember that, please let us know where you went because this is exciting. It really feels like you are waiting for the day for the daylight so that you can start your new adventure. Some excitement in July. Good. We're getting out of this passive, aggressive thing from the first 6 months. So hopefully the rest of the year will be even more exciting. Sending you love and talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.